All right, everybody. So we're right at the door, and we are going to open it and enter in. So that's going to move us into G7. Okay. Now, a couple things I did since the last one is I came up with a fighting formation slide. I found this might be easier. The little Smugsboid symbol will be facing whatever monster it is. And this is basically the lineup. It makes it a little easier when you're not having to draw these things out every time, so I could just write my whatever guys to the outside. That'll be a much easier way of dealing with this, just letting you know. So we're opening this thing, G7, and we're going to find out what happens. Thornbolt's going to open. First, he's going to check for traps. Okay, first of all, Thornbolt, let's check for some traps. He does have the key. He's going to turn it. So checking for traps would be under delicate task, which I believe would be an 80%. So if something's there, hopefully he's going to be okay, right? We'll find out. So below 80, and he rolled a 63. So in searching for it, he finds no traps. He says, well, it just seems like the key goes right into the lock. He turns it, and he go ahead and he opens the door. This is what he sees. This is the main mausoleum. The main mausoleum is filled with damp, musty air. Dust covers much of the barren room of solid stone. Several broken and rusted weapons lie on the floor, along with butt ends of several used torches. The room's sole feature is a large stone sarcophagus, on top of which stands two brass candelabras, each holding a black candle. Creepy. The candles radiate magical evil. They are lit with continual light spells and are impossible to extinguish. An astute character may notice there is an indentation in the ceiling of the mausoleum, identical in dimension to the stone's sarcophagus. Great. The candles are effectively minor artifacts. If destroyed or removed from the mausoleum, they reappear here, lit and fully intact, at the next sunset. Inside the sarcophagus is a black skeleton. It animates only if the sarcophagus is disturbed. If the floor trap is triggered, see below, the skeleton shrieks hideously and laughs at the players as they meet their doom. It will gladly be destroyed along with them if it reforms in a week. Okay, black skeleton, 6 hit dice, armor class 15, 1 weapon, 1d6, or 2 claws. Move 12, save 11. Ooh. If the front door's lock is picked or opened in any manner other than the magical iron key, that's what we have from area G1, including a knock spell, the trap is activated. Listen what happens. 1 minute after being opened, the door slams shut, and the stone floor in the mausoleum slowly begins to rise. Oh boy. Doors close even if spiked or propped only. Total destruction or removal that keeps them from closing. If not disabled, after 5 minutes, the floor reaches the level of the ceiling, crushing all within the mausoleum to a pulp. Because the doors open inward, when the floor starts to rise, they cannot be reopened as the rising floor bars them. Exit can only be made by teleporting, by somehow tunneling through the 4-foot thick walls, or by finding the secret door in the floor before it locks. There's no other means of escape. That's right, the first trap is an instant kill trap. Rappan Athuk isn't a dungeon of legends for nothing. Doors have a 1 in 6 chance for one round notice the shifting floor, even if they are not actively looking for it. Even if they fail, the roll should indicate that all is not well. Be sure to keep track of time, because after 1 minute of the floor rising, the secret door is blocked. Great. This mechanism resets itself in 2 days. The south of the sarcophagus. 10 foot. Okay, wait. South of the sarcophagus, between it and somehow is a secret door. This is a 10-foot slab of stone, which may be removed by pulling it upwards. Open door check required. Beneath is a ladder leading downward. Set in the wall, a circular shaft, which leads to a small hallway described in G8 below, which itself leads to a level 1 of the dungeon. If more than 1 minute has passed, it's going to... Okay, so none of this is going to happen. However, let's go back and take a look at this map for a second. See if we get a little better. See if I get better. Blue. So there's a secret door. That's a sarcophagus. So is it in the sarcophagus? I'm kind of missing this. Go back down. All right. What the hey? Where is the door? At the front of the door. That's the trap. If it failed, the roll should indicate the mechanism itself. Yes, how the sarcophagus between it and the south wall is a secret door. All right. So they're going to come in and they're going to see all this stuff. Are they going to open the stone sarcophagus? Are they going to notice what's going on? See, this is where you can do one of those rolls for lack of anything. I guess I could do this thing where I don't know if I should do that or not. Is it really worth it? What is, let's see, Erasmus. Intelligence. Let's see. His intelligence is a 16. It's fairly high. So this is where obviously when you're playing with characters, you would have like this thing, like they'd have to try to figure this whole thing out. Since I don't have that ability because I'm playing solo, I'm going to make a couple assumptions like they check the whole room. I'm going to assume that they are not going to touch the stone sarcophagus, obviously because the last time they touched something, all this weird stuff happened, but they have to get in there. So before they start moving things around, they would actually look for this trap, right? So that being the case, to search for trap doors, I would think it would be probably, probably a pretty high thing. I'm not actually going to roll for it because otherwise they're just going to sit there and nothing's going to happen. In fact, I'm not even going to have them mess with the sarcophagus. They're going to find the secret door and find a ladder going through. I could give it a 50-50 roll. They open the sarcophagus because once they touch it, this guy's going to come out. So let's just do that. It's a 50% roll, right? So actually, I'll use the D100. So less than 50, they open the thing. Above 50, they leave the sarcophagus alone. They're going to leave the sarcophagus alone. It's creepy. They're not going to touch it. Okay, so they're just going to go straight down into the trap door. Okay, so as they go down into the trap door, they're going to now move into a different area entirely. So let's go down into level 1. Dun, dun, dun. So this is coming down from the mausoleum. They eventually wander down and they come to a door. And the door itself, I think I have to push 1 to find out what's going on here, right? The entrance chamber is bits of bone and loose dirt, and a cool breeze blows by, and whispering can be heard off in the darkness. Nice. This room has several small piles of bones looted from the graveyard above. The air is drafty and rather fresh. A search of the bones reveals a rat corpse has been eaten, as if by acid or some residual green slime. Son of a gun. Okay. So I'm going to put this on my friend, Thornbolt. So he's probably going to sit there and take an investigative stance in something. So he's probably going to start messing around and looking in there, and he finds 22 copper pieces. So in doing so, he's going to have to do sort of a saving throw, or he's going to have that green slime on him. I think that's only fitting. So Thornbolt, your save is a 6, and let's see how you do, buddy. All right, so he's playing around in the things, trying to figure out what's going on. He rolled a 15. He gets some slice, scrapes off real quick. Oh my God, that's disgusting. All right, so yeah, so you're playing with rat bones, buddy. What do you think is going to happen, right? So this is probably not the best idea, right? So they're going to open that door and kind of move through. Actually, I was already in this area. This was 1, right? So they come here, they start looking around, and they can actually move up or move to left. And let's say this is a situation where I'm trying to figure out, do you move left or you move right? Now, I actually have a method of determining this for my characters, okay? And this is my directional thing, right? So I'm going to say they're going to come into here, and this is the shaft going this way. This is the one going 1 or 2. So they really have 2 choices, left or right. So I can roll 4-sided dice, and I can always find out which direction they're going to go, right? So rolling a 4-sided dice, I rolled a 3, which, according to my direction, they're going to keep to the right. So this is kind of a weird way of doing this. So if they keep to the right, they're eventually going to go to this door. I just described this door, actually. I'm a little ahead of my game plan. So when they get to the door, they're going to go ahead and push it open. I don't think any of the doors are really locked in Rappan Athuk. They're just annoying, right? So once they open this door, they're going to come to a cavernous hallway. My man, Thornbolt, is going to earn his keep here. Thornbolt, what's it cost to check for traps, buddy? Delicate task, hear sounds, hiding shadows, we sound like open locks. It's too funny. Checking for traps should be down here on a delicate task. So it's 80%. So every time you go down the hallway, I'm going to be rolling. Even though I know there's something out there, I'm rolling anyways. I guess I don't need to. I guess the assumption he's always checking for traps. Let's put it this way. So that makes this a whole lot easier. Except I will roll when there is a trap to see whether or not he actually found it. But they come up to the next room, all right? He's going to listen at the door, hear if anything's going on, and if he doesn't hear anything, he's going to essentially open the door. And we're going to open the door to see what's inside. And after we see what's inside, we're going to find out whether he should have heard something or not, because it makes no sense to roll for it. Listen, it's a viewing room. Broken candelabras and warm written brick carpet have been left long ago by the undertaker in this viewing room. There's a wooden casket in the center of the room that has had its once decorative silver trim rudely pried off. There's nothing of interest in the room, and the casket is empty. Okay, they come in and just see a big empty casket in this room, which is kind of intense, right? And now we have stairs, and we have this crevasse going this way. So once again, 1, 2 goes this way, 3, 4 is going to move to the right. So 1, 2, or 3, 4. So 1, 2, they're going to go into that little crevasse area, right? And move to the crevasse. They check it out. They see nothing, right? Then they move back out, and they're going to come to the steps. And once again, my thief is perpetually checking for traps all the way. So in checking for traps, we're going to go to area 5. I have a feeling something bad's going to happen there because it's numbered. Oh, a trap step. One stair within these steps is trapped to break when 50 pounds of pressure or more is applied to it. Anyone of sufficient weight has a 1/6 chance of stepping on the trap stair. Beneath the false breakaway stair, there's several pointing spikes. Crap. These downward spikes prevent removal of the trap limb by any creature medium size or larger. You go in, you can't get out. Smaller creatures make a saving throw to remove the trap limb safely. If trapped, the spikes must somehow be removed for the foot to be rescued. If the trap is triggered or disabled, it will reset by an evil priest in 2 weeks. Nice to know they're still out there. It's with poison spikes. 1d3 poison inflict 1 hit point each plus poison. Only if the foot is pulled out. These can remove the spikes, but this takes 1 turn, and failure indicates being cut by a poison spike. All right, well, we're going to see whether or not he actually... Okay. Thornbolt, you're creepy, but let's see if delicate task, 80%. Let's see whether or not you noticed there was a trap before they stepped in it. Roll low, my friend. Roll low. Okay, he notices the trap. He notices to everybody in the group there's a trap. Don't step on this. Because that would suck. All right, so they are able to make it past the step trap. Okay, he actually turns around and takes a piece of chalk and he marks it and says, "Don't, whatever you do, step on this thing." That's so weird. And they go down into this room. Weird. Looks like a man or something. What is that? Let's close. Looks like it could be a table. Who knows if that's 6. So as they walk down into the room, this is called the poker room. Broken furniture is everywhere, and a skeleton sits in a large chair facing you. Red, poisonous-looking ants crawl over the skeleton in the chair. That's nice. On the table with the skeleton is a deck of cards. A tapping sound emanates from the hallway. Huh? On the lap of the skeleton is a trapped deck of cards. Water drips from the ceiling into a tilted metal dish in the hallway to area 16 right next to the pit, making a tapping sound. Okay, it is coated with Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna touch it. Of course he is. Would he know? There's no way anybody would not know that it's contact poison, unless they're really smart. How would you not know that's contact poison? Oh my god. Okay, I think he's just gonna have to do this a trap thing. What else can I do here? That's the only thing I can do. Oh my god, Thornbolt. Okay, Thornbolt's doing the investigation. He may not live long in here. He's got to roll at 80%. Okay, roll below. 82. Okay, Thornbolt turns around. He touches. He feels something on his hands. He's got to do a saving throw. Thornbolt may die right now. I might lose my thief. God, what are you gonna mess with stuff? Saving throws a 6. He's got to roll above a 6. Oh Oh my God, this is brutal. I'm scared to roll this. I think he's gonna die. Oh my God, this is gonna suck. So he has to roll above a 6. Wow. Okay, this is scary. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, nice. He rolled above a 6. He is still alive. God, this is so nerve wracking. Why? Is this what players go through all the time? I'm always DMing. This is horrible. How do you guys play? This is fun. This is way stressful, man. All right, so basically, Okay, so he's not actually going to take any hit points with the damage, right? But that is super creepy. Okay, right. He's just going to leave it. Obviously, maybe stung his hands a little bit. So he says, oh, that's bad. Just throw the card away. Doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay. Anyways, he starts to now decide they're going to move further down the hallway, right? And he's kind of walking. This makes him super paranoid now. Okay, now he's kind of like, okay, well, he's going to definitely check for traps. I mean, there is clearly one coming up. And you can see right there, it's right next to number 7. So he's going to see whether or not he can find it. Please, just roll. Keep rolling low, buddy. Roll low. Ow. Dang. Okay. So Thornwolf's goofing around. He's not paying much attention. He's going to trigger this trap, whatever this trap may be. Because that is how we're going to play this. So let's see what 7 says. Is a cover pit. Lit it with 70 pounds of pressure. Is more applied to it. So 4 minutes. But it is very well constructed. And 1/6 chance that this texture will fail to reveal the trap. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. He's banging on it. It didn't really work. So he falls through the trap. I assume there's nothing else left with the description is this. So that means that he's fallen for 6 hit points with the damage. All right. Nice, Thornbolt. Right? See what you did. Of course. 6 hit points with the damage to the poor guy. Right? He's got problems. Let's go down to 40. Thornbolt. Ouch. All right. And now we have to do a wandering monster check because we have made a sufficient amount of noise. Now, just to let you know, wandering monster check, if we go up, we hit this. And once again, if you roll a 1d20, we'll see if we run anything that's going to cause us some havoc because we just made a bunch of noise. Oh, God, this makes me nervous. Anytime something we do this, right? Boom. 12. I think we're in the free. Yep. No encounter. Whoa. Okay, cool. Lucky us, right? So we'll go back. Everyone starts shushing him. They pull him out of the pit. And I guess the other ones are able to scamper around the side. Now we got to decide. It's obviously 1, 2, or 3, 4. 3, 4 is obviously going to be going right. So let's give us say where we're going to go. D4. 3, 4. We're turning to the right. Okay. So we're going down. And this, in this direction, we're going to be marking along. And there is a secret passage here. I see that. So the dwarf may be able to detect that because they have, well, I got 2 of them. And obviously they're searching every step of the way to see whether or not there is things out there. Now the good thing is that they're actively searching, which is pretty much what they would be doing because this is a creepy dungeon right here. This says, where is the information? Players. And what? I thought Swords and Wizardry, the dwarf was able to forge 6 secret doors. Doors mine. I thought they had a 4 out of 6 chance to find slopes, passages, and things like this. Actually, it's I believe a 1 out of 6 for each character. It's the elf that gets the 4 out of 6. Well, okay, that's 1 on me, right? So I'm gonna roll it exactly 5 times, 1 for each guy. If I roll a 1 for any of this, it would indicate to me, oh, here's the 5d6. If I roll 1, 1, and all that stuff, somebody sees that secret passage door. There is a 1. Good. And so since there is that 1, they do notice the secret passage. Now they got to decide whether they go down it or not. So taking a look at this, they can either turn this way and go this way, or go this way and go this way. Chances are, secret passages always mean something being hidden, something has treasure. So they would probably go look down that direction. God knows I would. Secret passages mean good loot, right? So we're going to let Thornbolt take the lead. He has his dark vision, and clearly he's going to go first. So we're talking about formation when we're doing these walks. This is the situation once you get narrow. It'll be this. Thornbolt, and then back one. That's the thief, that's the dwarf, the fighter, the mage, and the cleric. The reason why they're spread out like this is since he has dark vision, he can see him. Everyone else, in this case, if we don't have a light source, which I really haven't declared a light source yet, but the assumption is that the mage is going to be carrying a lantern. And I should have announced that, but I forgot because that's what we do, right? So he's carrying a bullseye lantern, is kind of indicating where we're going to go. Now, when they go down a secret passage like this, I would assume you'd extinguish a light source and everybody puts hand on shoulder, especially when it's real narrow like this. And in doing so, this guy can see him up front and he can whisper back whenever he sees anything. So this is complete pitch blackness, and they're watching Thornbolt way up in front, and he is communicating. The mage obviously has the ability to light the lantern really, really quick, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, let me look back at Rasmuth for a second. He does have a spell, right? That, yeah, hold on a second. All right, this is what we're going to do. Rasmuth turns around, he finds a stone, right? And he is going to extinguish the lantern they've been using now that they're underground, right? And he's going to cast continual light on it, okay? And he is going to, actually, no, he's going to cast it on the end of his staff. So the end of his staff lights up. And he has a small stack, and he's going to cover it up when he's not using it, or pull it off when he is using it. So for right now, the staff is high enough that it kind of illuminates over everybody else, okay? So he's cast a spell, but now he's going to put a small sack over top of it, because he does have a small sack in his gear. Let's see something for a second. Whoa. I hope I didn't delete him for a second. Wait. Yeah, he's got a small sack. Right there, the small 15-pound. I'm going to go back. No, it's still there. Good. All right, cool. So that's his setup. So whenever he needs a light source, he is going to just pull the little bag off, and then he lights everything up. So they're not going to be using their lanterns right now. They might later on, but right now they're trying not to indicate whether or not. He might actually cut a little hole in that little sack and make like a little flashlight practically, kind of beaming out. But for right now, let's just have this thing going. They're going to try to be as discreet as possible going down into the secret passage, okay? So as they move through the secret passage, of course, Thornbolt's going to be out front. Everybody else is towards the back, all right? They're going to come into 10. Oh, God, I have a bad feeling about this. It's always my trap going. Secret door in the corner is usually a false stone where it slides upward. It feels. The thin passage beyond leads to an often neglected horror of this. Oh, great. Aghast. He's so overjoyed to be discovered by adventurers that he shouts praises and congratulations to the party as he attacks them. What? He's a wealthy merchant who dabbled in magic. Okay, so he has a paralyzing touch. That's going to be horrible. Okay, let's take a look. So the first person he is going to have to encounter is going to be Thornbolt. So for all practical reasons, Thornbolt will not be here, all right? So I'm going to cross out Thornbolt. He's not here. And we'll put Thornbolt way out here in the front. Okay, so I should have done another one of these things, but well, this is good. I just made this up today, right? So like 2 minutes ago. So Thornbolt's out here, and then we'll have the ghast. I'll put the ghast here. So the ghast immediately is going to see him and probably engage him into a fight. The surprise, I think, will be on... Well, actually, no. We knew something was going to happen. They knew something was going to happen. So it's a phrase roll out to find out whether or not who has initiative. So let's go first. All right, so we're first. He's second. we're first. We get to attack him first. All right. Thorbolt's going to see this thing. Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. But he is actually a ghast, which is a horrible thing, right? So Thorbolt's going to take a pop at him. All right. He's not going to screw around with this. He knows this is some scary crap. He rolls an 8. An 8. What does he get? Thorbolt, you get an 8 plus 5. It's going to be a 13. What's the armor class of this Joker? That's going to miss. But he's going to yell back to his friends, oh, there's something evil up here, right? Because that's what I would do. And it's going to take them a while. It's a narrow passageway, right? Let's go back up and take a look at this thing. No, it's going to open up. It's not even that narrow. I should have made them just go in normal formation. All right, but I already said it, so we're going to keep it what it is. So we're going to move up, and then we'll probably slip back into a formation to actually fight this thing. We could do that. But this round, it'll be on him. He gets to attack Thorbolt as he runs back to get in formation with the rest of the group. So let's give this a try. So this guy's going to make an attack. He gets a +4. Let's see what happens. Roll D20. It's 11. He's going to miss Thorbolt. Now we got to roll for initiative for the entire group. We are going to go first. We got the 6. He's got the 2. And we're in normal fighting formation at this point because that'll be a whole lot better what we got going on, right? So I'm going to put the ghast right here. He's going to have to deal with my 2 beefy fighters in the front. All right. He's going to unsheath the light. So we have a light source lighting up, at least for the fighter, to see what he's got to see. All right. So we're going to start off with the fighter. He's going to go first. He gets a +10 on this roll. He's going to try to dot this thing's eye. Let's go ahead and try how that works, right? D20, that thing. Boom. 18. Yes, my friend. Yes, that's why we pay him the good money. Let's hit it. 1 plus 3. That's sad. It's 4 hit points. What? Come on. You can do better than that. I'm not going to argue with too much. So he has 18 hit points. We're going to go -4. Let's get the dwarf to do his swing. He's going to chop with his axe. He gets a +8 to his roll. So he rolls a D20. 14 plus 8. That's going to be a massive hit. He gets a +1 to his hit. So, boom. 3 plus 1's 4. 4 hit points with the damage. Okay. -4. If I look at it like this I would consider they're hindered from actually making their attack. He slunk back to get out of the way. So I believe at this point it'd be the ghast's turn to try to make an attack. And according to this information, right, he's at 10, right? Let's go back and let's take a look at him again. He gets a +4 to his strength. He gets 2 claw attack and a bite. All right, so he's going to try to do all 3 of these things. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. 2 claws, 1 bite. Wow, this thing's crazy. All right, let's do this. So 2 claws on my 2 claws on my fighter. 5, 6. Those are both going to miss, and a bite. That's going to bite my dwarf. Ow! He does 1d6 worth of damage. Let's get that thing. Good. 1 hit point with the damage. That's going to be on McDuffin. All right, so he's down to 62. And I believe now, because he's being bit by him, he has to do a save or he gets paralyzed. All right, let's try it out. Let's do a saving throw. Okay, my buddy, what is your saving throw? McDuffin has a saving throw of 7. Please, McDuffin, don't get paralyzed. Let's hit it. All right, you're fine. Nice. Okay, no big scare. All right. These 2 guys, we're going to hit another, we're first, you second thing. All right, we get to go again first. All right, so this is the fighter. Ouch, you're not good. And McDuffin. 5 plus, does he get 8 added to that thing? What does he get added? McDuffin gets 8 added to his roll, so that's a 16. That's going to hit. What did the other guy roll? I can't remember what he rolled. Because he gets a +10. I thought he got less than that. I'm going to roll again for the fighter because I think I screwed up. What did he roll? Oh, let's try it again. 14. Well, okay, I think I still missed. So, 14. He's got 15. McDuffin's going to hit. Let's go ahead, McDuffin. Let's give yourself a nice big fat roll. 7 plus 1 is 8. What's that going to do to the guy? 8. Oh my God. He's chopping him up. We're down to 16. All right. So he's got 2 hit points left. Wow. All right. I'm going to say, I'm going to let the mage swing down through the center and try to crown this dude. Why not? What do we care? He looks evil and he stinks. Let's see. The mage is going to get a +5 to this roll. Maybe he hits him. Maybe he doesn't. Totally misses. So the whole flub thing, I am not going to do crit fails and crit because it's only really cool if you have someone else you're going to do it with. So it's double if you do this, and if you miss, you just miss. That's what we're doing, right? Oh, right in the middle. That was my buzzer let me at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to finish this battle with this gas real quick before we kind of call it quits. But watch this. So he, I believe it now. It's his turn to try to take a strike. So he's going to do a bite on the fighter, and that is going to hit, doing a whole 1 hit point worth of damage on the fighter. Ouch. So he's down to 68. And he's going to do 2 claws, right, for on McDuffin. Now he's switching sides on this thing. 13 plus 4, 17 is going to hit. So I think the claws do how much damage? 1d3 worth of damage, right? So let's take a look. 1d3 would be 2 hit points worth of damage on McDuffin. And unfortunately, they're both going to have to make a saving throw. So that is going to suck. So Wolfgar, you have to roll above a 5. Can you do it? No! Oh my God! Oh my God! That's horrible. He's paralyzed. And let's see, McDuffin, you have to roll above a 7. Oh my God! If you paralyze both the bad guy, that's nice. Okay, good. So I lost my fighter. Let's do initiative on this roll, right? Boom. 2 plus 3. He's going to go again. And now he's definitely going to attack all 3 attacks on McDuffin. So this is the bite. That's a hit for 3 hit points with the damage. Oh my God, McDuffin, you're down to 57. This is just a slow walk into darkness. And let's do 2 claw attacks. Ready? 1, 2, plus 4, plus 4. Those are 2 hits. Oh my God. D3. 3 plus 3 is 6 more hit points with the damage. Holy crap. You're going way down. Oh my God. They're down to 51. This is a dangerous, dangerous situation here. And he's got to do 3 saving throws above 7. Oh my God. Ready? 1. He's paralyzed. Oh no! Both guys are down. Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so bad. This guy's paralyzed. He's paralyzed. Oh my God, that sucks so bad. All right, that means he's going to walk in. We're going to have to push in. These guys are done. All right, so Thorbolt's going to come around from behind. He's going to come from the front. And the cleric's just sitting in the back. What's he doing? He's paid by the hour? Holy crap. All right, let's just go ahead and let's Razmit. Let's take a pop here. You get a +5. Hit it. Ready? 6 plus 5. That's a miss. Thorbolt, hit it. Okay, that's going to hit. Roll with your axe. 5. He's going to take him out. 6 hit points with the damage. So I think, yep, 6 is going to take him. He only had 2. Good. Okay, Thorbolt took him down. Good God, what a mess that is. All right, let's clean this up. This is a rancid mess. 2 guys are paralyzed. So I think we're stuck here for a little while. Maybe we've got the rest of this thing up. Gold-covered lead coins. Secret apartment. Sharp person, whole portion of sleep. Okay, so this is where we're freezing the play. We are going to freeze in the room because we have nothing better to do because we got to wait for this paralysis to wear off. So, my friends, this is where we are. We're down here. My boys just got attacked by a ghast. It's a good thing we have some reserves, and Rasmuth has a nice big staff you can smack stuff with. Actually, I think it was Thornbolt took him out with an axe. But we're down here. We have our 2 guys paralyzed, and we're going to wait for that to wear off. Paralysis takes about 2 hours. And they got some gold-covered lead coins, as if that's anything. But they do have a scroll with some magic user spells on them, and we're going to write those down. But this is where we are with session 2. I thank you for listening, and hopefully you find this interesting, and it gives you some ideas of how to improve your gameplay or do things like this in the future. With that, have an excellent evening. Bye.